VINCENZO'S Go Crypto Investing. Doug, this year on Trading Alert. This is a quick trading update. You see the Dogecoin, the Bitcoin, the big boys are starting to move a little bit, right? Dogecoin broke out of this falling wedge. See that? You got your upper resistance right there. You got your lower support right here. And now you've pumped up a little bit where we have our possible retest of breakout 22 cents and 22 cents, 22.69 cents, right? See that right up there? You broke out of that wedge right here. And now you're starting to stagnate out with no volume, right? If we zoom in here to the 45-minute time frame, you can see we're just kind of consolidating in an up and sideways consolidation. These can go up for a little bit of a time, right? You got your lower support, right? Then you got your upper resistance. These can continue up in this channel for quite some time. And you could trade like this up until the futures open and have a quick pop up into this upper resistance. And then if no volume comes back in, you're going to trade back down and retest your lower support at 20 cents. So we'll keep an eye on that for you in the Doge. The XRP is doing something very similar. You see where that big arrow is? It broke out of your symmetrical triangle, and then it broke up and made the targeted move right there at $1.08, $1.09. Right now, I think eventually you will come back and back test this old support down here, which is now your new upper resistance. But right now, you're still trading up in that same consolidation as the Doge. You got your lower support there and your upper resistance above it. And you could continue to trade up like that until the futures open. And then when we scroll out, we can see where your major overhead resistance is from this prior breakdown, which now this kind of forms a Vincenzo quadrant. When you broke out of this symmetrical triangle right here, now if you extend your lower support, that when you broke down, it became upper resistance way out into the future now. You can see this is a logical spot now where you're going to come up and retest. This is your major overhead resistance now. And I think it's very possible to, if not likely, that as the futures market opens, you do this and you pop up a nice percentile, which would be an industry exclusive measuring tool from the price up to here. That would be a nice 4 to 7% pop on top of the gains you're already at now, which would bring you to 6 to 10% up on the day right as the futures market opens. But if we look down here and see there's no volume, it would sell off just like it usually does the last few weeks. This futures opens, the price goes up. Right after it opens and the price goes up, the sellers start to take over the market. So I'm going to be watching out for that for you today, and I would watch out for that if I were you. And then we look at a little bit of a Quant. Is the same thing. It's in a nice consolidation. It hit off the consolidation at the $343 mark. Not a whole lot of volume. So really what's going on here is you're in a rising channel, right? And you're straddling the old lower support, or which is now underneath support. They used to be overhead resistance out of the old pattern you broke out of down there. And I would think you're going to trade now like this, and then you could try to pop up as the futures open, right? We'll keep an eye on that. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.